just my experience. Okay, y'all heard this, stand up straight, right? But it really is about good posture. When we're standing here, okay, so you're walking down the street, and if you see somebody head down, we all know that chances are their self-esteem is really low. Why? Because they don't want to look at you, because they're lacking that confidence and that self-esteem. So they look down, hunched over shoulders. It doesn't take much. Put your shoulders back, eye contact, look forward, suck that core in. And it really, when you see someone walking down the street, she's got it going on, look at her, versus someone really who's, their posture is not great. So try it. I don't know if any of you have tried it before, but really think about that and try it. I guarantee you start to feel better when you carry yourself better. You just do. You start to feel better, and people will notice how you carry yourself, and that makes you feel better inside. Don't strut around like a peacock, but just, it's all about that posture and making you feel good, which comes across in gaining that confidence. The other thing is internal dialogue. Oh, wow, what do we tell ourselves all the time? Constantly. What are we telling ourselves? Is it negative? Is it positive things? In my groups that I've been able to coach with women, I do this little exercise that has nothing to do with fitness or nutrition. I give them this affirmation, and I tell them, look in the mirror in the morning 3 times throughout the day, and I want you to look at yourself, and I want you to say, I am beautiful, I am loved, I am worthy. And see how hard it is for you to really do that. I've had many women say, that was like the toughest thing you've ever given me. I would do burpees before you make me do something like that. Why? Because we lack the confidence. It's not there. And those types of things will build your confidence. You have to give yourself positive dialogue. You have to. You cannot be confident without it. You have to get rid of the negative. You have to stop playing those tapes. You hear people say that. Stop playing those tapes in your head about the negativity and move forward and tell yourself positive thoughts. Your thoughts affect your feelings, and your feelings dictate your actions. And the other thing I want to talk about is putting your best self forward, dressing for success. When you feel comfortable and good, you're not worried about how you look, which affects your confidence. So, okay, there's 2 guys in the bar, so I'm going to change what I was going to say.
I don't care anymore.
Now get up and strut that stuff. Okay. But don't put on a personification that you're not comfortable with, because it's not going to get you anywhere, and it's not going to build the good things inside, like your confidence. Build someone else's self-esteem, and they say whatever you give, you get back. And it really, really, really is true. I'm here because I help people, but in turn, they all have helped me, which leads me to help others. So when you see Janet walking down the street, and you see she's rocking those shoes, Janet, I like your shoes. Okay, say you don't know her. Say, those are really awesome shoes. You know, why not give someone who may not hear things like that feel good about themselves? Why not take that extra minute when you're running through the grocery store with chicken with your head cut off? Stop and take the time to tell the clerk, I really appreciate, thank you, I hope you have a great day. Stop and take a moment and tell others good, positive things, because you never know what they're going through or what they might be feeling. It really, it helps you feel better on the inside, it really does. And in turn, you never know what it could do for that person. And the last thing about confidence is don't dream it, just do it. Okay, this is not a Nike commercial. So here I am, and it's a great point. How do you build your confidence? You don't dream it, you do it. 2 years ago, when I watched Hannah and I sat in the audience and was completely moved and thought, I could never do that, but boy, I would love to do that. And boy, was I moved, and boy, do I want to do that someday. Do I want to make women feel that? And 2 years, I'm here now. I dreamt it, and I took months of phone calls and talking. Okay, I wasn't yelling. I really wasn't. I was talking to people about where I wanted to go and what I wanted to do and how I wanted to begin speaking. And so I took those actions and I did it. So it's not about just dreaming it. It's about doing the actions to do it. If you want to become more confident, think more positive about yourself, your skills, your relationships. Shift your attention to the things you do like. Write them down and just do them. Okay, that's it. I want to say again, thank you to everybody here tonight who came. I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all you moms out there. Thank my mom for coming. And I want to close with a poem for all you moms and dedicate this to my mother-in-law, who I just recently lost. You can feel her innocence in the form of a daughter. You can feel her care in the form of a sister. You can feel her warmth in the form of a friend. You can feel her passion in the form of a beloved. You can feel her dedication in the form of a wife. You can feel her divinity in the form of a mother. You can feel her blessing in the form of a grandmother. Yet she is so tough too. Her heart is so tender. She is woman and she is life. So happy Mother's Day, and thank you ladies for coming tonight. And don't make moms, because I have little Miss Bryn who's going to help me pass out some carnations for all of you moms. So, thank you. I forgot that I was supposed to do really past time. But if anybody had a question, feel free to ask. I will try to answer it respectfully. No, I'm just kidding. But if you have any questions about anything, feel free to ask. There's a little Q&A. If not, just have another drink, and thanks for coming.